Hello guys. Today we're on the chart right here for render. Render is currently at the $1.6 level. We're currently ranked at 71 with a market cap of about $844 million, right? So today we're going to be looking at the price action, the technical analysis and price prediction right here for render. So without further ado, let us push to the chart, right? So on the chart right here for render versus the USD Theta on the daily time frame, Binance is the date source, right? And our main thesis for render, which we've been seeing right here, basically is that we expect consolidation right here for render much of December, and going into 2026, we could see a push to the upside right here for render. Somebody might be asking why. Why are we expecting consolidation throughout December and then it pump in 2026? And I'm going to give you three reasons why we're expecting that right here on the channel, right? So one of the first reason why we are expecting right here that we're going to see consolidation right here is that the Fed just ended QT in the US. Now, somebody might be asking, what does that mean, right? So, as you can see, on December 1st, the Fed ended QT. What that means basically is that the Fed will stop withdrawing money out of the system. So, the Fed in the US had been drawing money out of the system, and that had caused altcoins to see a push to the downside. But what they are saying currently is that they have paused, and because they have paused, that is very bullish for markets. And apart from that, we have other good news that is coming into the market. We're seeing that big changes are coming to the Fed and interest rate next year, right? So we're seeing that the president of the US, Trump, is getting to nominate a replacement for Jerome Powell. Powell was the one facilitating the quantitative tightening, basically removing money out of the economy. Trump wants to pump money into the economy, right? And he wants to replace Jerome Powell with this guy right here called Kevin Hassett, right? And it's likely to push for the CBN interest rate or lower interest rates. Now, that is very bullish for markets right here. Here you see infographic that shows you how that affects crypto and how that could probably give us a rally, right? So usually when the central bank cut rates, we usually see cheaper money and liquidity. We see weaker dollar and basically risk appetite and the altcoin rotation, right? So that gets the investors to be confident. Investors go risk mode, and you see most of those monies pour right back into crypto, right? So this is what we're seeing right here. The Fed has just stopped the QT. Expect some sort of consolidation in December, and then we could pick up going into 2026. Now back to the macro chart. We love to take note of the macro chart because we said that the macro chart is very, very important right here for any analysis. And the first macro chart we love to look at is the USDT dominance. We said the USDT dominance is very important because usually when we see the dominance begins to push to the upside, it basically means usually cryptocurrencies are pushing to the downside. That means a lot of people are flocking into cryptocurrencies. As you can see, in 2021, the moment we saw that upward push for the dominance, the USDT dominance, that was the top for the crypto market. And so currently, even in the past few days, we have been seeing a push to the upside right here for the dominant. We're seeing we expect a pullback, and we were expecting for the price of the dominant to come right back to the bottom, and that is exactly what is happening, right? So this is very, very good. We have seen that the dominant has rejected exactly at the 6.5% levels, and so we should expect even further more downside for the dominant chart. Next chart we have been explaining to every single person right here on the channel is this chart which we call the Bitcoin dominant. We said this chart was very important because in every altcoin season we usually see right here, or in every bull run we usually see that the dominance always falls before the top is in. The dominance falls before the top is in. This was the 2017 top. Until we saw the dominance fail, the top was not in. Until we saw the dominance fell, the top was not in. Currently, we said the Bitcoin dominance is too high. It's still at the 57 levels, right? Every single time we see the dominance push those lows, 39. Same thing in 2021, 39. And so we are expecting the Bitcoin dominance to fall. And we said usually when the dominance falls, that is usually when it is altcoin season. And so that is very, very bullish for markets. And so that is why we're saying there's a very high likelihood 2026 would be very bullish. And so every single uh, sort of bear trap you're thinking in your mind might be what is just occurring, because as you can see before the fall, we always see some sort of few months of bear trap, right? This is the monthly time frame, by the way. As you can see, 4 months of bear trap. That is exactly what is happening right here at the moment. 4 months of bear trap before we see a huge push to the downside, collapsing the Bitcoin dominance, and that would be the beginning of our altcoin season. And that is one of the reasons why we're very, very bullish going into 2026. Next on our chart is the total crypto market cap. We said the total crypto market cap is very important because this tracks how monies come into the crypto market in general. Now, the crypto market is so important because that was what was able to help us get the bottom exactly right here. We got the bottom on the channel, started buying into Bitcoin December of 2022, and we have rode this wave to the upside. Now, why is this chart important? Because we said we're expecting liquidity to pour back into the crypto market, and that the crypto market in total could go as high as a 5.62 trillion market cap. But currently, we still currently remain at about 2.99 trillion, and so we're expecting that 2026 will still be bullish, and then we would push towards that 5.6 $2 trillion, right? Overall market cap for the crypto market, which means your altcoins are bullish, and we would still see even more fresh amount of monies coming to altcoins, as that could be another catalyst to push prices to the upside. The last chart we have been looking at right here is the total crypto market cap excluding Bitcoin, or basically the altcoin market cap. Like we love to see on the channel, show me where the money is going, and I'm going to show you what is going to happen next, right? And we have been tracking this because we said that we were at support. So that the last time when we saw this push, we said currently prices are at support. Even though a lot of people are bearish on altcoins, we are very bullish because altcoins, the altcoin market cap is at a support. We said in this cycle, we are expecting for the altcoin market cap to go as high as the 2.46 trillion. Currently, we're still at 1.28 trillion. We still have a long, long way to go. And so we're expecting that a lot more rotations would happen from Bitcoin into the altcoin market and would take us probably through this 2.46 trillion and even above. But currently, we're at the support. As you can see, we're holding that support like a boss, expecting that bounce to happen right there for the altcoin market cap. Now, this is some of the reasons why we're bullish. As you can see, altcoin market cap at the support, expect some sort of bounce, probably some sort of consolidation in December, and then we see a massive bounce going into January. But we continue to remain bullish, expecting higher price targets for every single altcoin. Thank you for watching and have a blessed week ahead.